like extended combos like down tilt, neutral B, jab, up tilt, B, cancel, forward air. So like things like that. Like Rend has a lot of really kind of like that. So it's like, so like being able to just fall down with a hitbox. What's up, gamers? So we're back with another few quick matches guide video, and today is going to be the guide video for Rend. I know a lot of people were asking me about a guide video for playing Rend. Oh my god, I didn't kill. Turning mode's weird. But a lot of people were asking me about a guide video for Rend. I gotta say I had a lot of fun making this. Rend is ridiculously fun to play. Especially like on, such a cool character. Especially like on those lower levels, like you kind of, because since the game doesn't have shielding, so you have big character, big sword, everyone loves that. But since you have such a big hitbox, like people kind of have to respect it. One thing about him is he's one of the easiest characters in the game to whiff punish. Once again, because there are no shields, so I'm pretty sure they didn't want his hitboxes to be too busted. Because his sword is like so long. So one thing about him is you do kind of want to throw out big buttons, because he does have the big buttons, the big hitboxes. But you have to remember, you are very easily like whiff punishable. Like you can get whiff punished by a lot of dash attacks in the game, even his own dash attack if you're doing like the Rend ditto. And Rend's dash attack doesn't go that far. But when that's just one thing you kind of want to remember. That's one thing you kind of want to remember when playing Rend, is that you do have the big buttons, you want to jump and throw these out, but these moves have significant startup and end lag. So you'll probably lose the air to air, and you'll probably like get whiff punished if you just throw it out on the ground. So that's one of the best things about playing Rend, is you kind of gotta pick and choose when you want to throw out these moves and when you want to space them. But other than that, if you get that down pat, Rend is so much fun to play. So much fun to play. Back air is ridiculous, as you just saw. Like neutral air is crazy. Forward air just kind of hits really wild. It hits really low in front of them. So you can kind of like do chains with these aerials and just keep going. Like Rend is so much fun to play. So much fun to play, especially like when you mix in like the auto cancel mechanic with like some of his moves. It leads to a lot of really cool combos, like off the side screen combos and things like that. Rend is so cool once you get that hit and you take it as far as you can. Thing to kind of remember is that once you kind of like get out of those combo percentages, you kind of like miss out on a lot of kills and you're kind of stuck to throwing out forward smashes. But that's okay, because kind of like with Not, I'm going to give you a setup that works at higher percentages. So in like basically when you get out of those combo percentages, because one thing I realize a lot of people have trouble when you get out of the confirmed percentages, like getting kills. So I like adding in like those little setups to help people get kills once people are out of those like confirmed windows. But that'll do it for the description and the breakdown. Let me just hop right into the moves. So we're going to start with Rend's grounded moves. Now, like I said, Rend, big character, big sword. You see these big aerials, but his grounded moves, his tilts, are also extremely huge. His jab doesn't go that far. It does have a good hitbox behind him, as you can see. But his jab doesn't go that far, but his grounded tilts hit extremely far in front of him. He's a very good character to space with. So let's start off with Rend's jab. As I showed, jab hits very, very good behind. Like the hitbox on jab is really, really good. Hits really good behind him. Hits a fair distance in front of him also. And his jab is a one-hit jab. As you can see, just one hit, you can mash it, you'll always get the one hit. Best thing about this is the fact that you can combo into this jab from other, you can combo into your tilts from the jab. And since it's one hit, you know once you get that hit to basically start going in after you get that jab. So you hit the jab and then you go into up tilt, and up tilt is going to be like your main combo in tilt, but at lower percentages, down tilt combos. So jab combos into down tilt, as you can see right there. Also combos into forward tilt, which is a very, very good kill confirm. Like I'll talk about it with forward tilt, but Rend's forward tilt, just like Not's forward tilt, is really, really crazy. Well, Rend's is obviously better because it has more distance. But being able to combo into this forward tilt from jab and jab being able to and forward tilt being able to kill basically turns your jab into a kill move. Ridiculous. Like Rend's jab is so good. It is a combo starter, a combo extender. Like you could just kind of like drop combos at the end and reset them with jab because jab is so good. Very, very good move if you can hit it. And it's also very good grounded for like checking grounded opponents. So like I said, like opponents will try to whiff punish your aerials if you're throwing them out too much. And what you can do is use jab to keep like opponents at bay. You can like dash forward, dash back, jab to keep them at bay, because you know if jab hits, you can go for the up tilt, or you can go for the forward tilt or the down tilt. And like I said, at lower percentages, you can go jab down tilt to jab down tilt to like chases like that. You can go jab up tilt, which is what you'll be using a lot because that's one of Rend's main combo starters, which is his up tilt. It leads to a lot of things. It leads to his ladder combos, it leads to his offstage combos, it leads to nair combos. So like jab to up tilt will be what you'll be using a lot. So that'll do it for jab. Like I said, it's a very good check. If someone's like trying to dash in or you're trying to whiff punish somebody, you can just hit them with jab into your next aerial. And then being able to combo jab into forward tilt for easy kills like that, plain and simple. Plain and simple. Very, very good. So that'll do it for jab. Like I say, because jab is like kind of like straightforward. I don't think this guide will be as long as the not guide was, because Rend is a very straightforward character. But yeah, you'll basically be using jab to start off combos like jab into up tilt, jab into down tilt, and then at those higher percentages, jab into forward tilt to like kind of secure kills. Very, very good. So that'll do it for jab. Let's talk about down tilt. Now down tilt is ridiculously fast. Very good for like whiff punishing people who are jumping at you. You can kind of like dash back and down tilt to like catch their landings. At lower percentages, as you saw, it kind of chains into itself. So you can go down tilt, down tilt, down tilt, kind of like that. Or you can mix it up and go down tilt, jab, down tilt. Oh, gotta get close enough. Down tilt, jab, down tilt, jab. Or, you know, you get what I'm saying. It combos into itself at lower percentages. At higher percentages, did not want, no, I don't want to change characters. At higher percentages, it starts to set up for tech situations kind of like that. So at lower percentages, it's good for chaining into itself. At higher percentages, it starts to chain, like set up for tech situations to where you can basically down tilt and dash diagonal upwards to keep pressure. You can even, like, as you saw, like you can do down tilt jump neutral B, kind of like that. That's also a really good one because you can get things like back air out of neutral B. Then I'll talk about that when I talk about its neutral B. So yeah, down tilt's very, very good because at lower percentages, it combos to itself. At like those mid to high percentages, it sets up for tech situations. So you could do like extended combos like down tilt, neutral B, jab, up tilt, B, cancel for there. So like things like that. Like Rend has a lot of really, really cool things. A lot of really cool things for him to be like such a big, slow swinging character. So that'll basically do it for down tilt. Like I say, a lot of these will kind of like be very straightforward explanations, because Rend is a very straightforward character. You kind of like get the hit and you go forward. So like I say, you can space away with down tilt. So like if an opponent is like trying to like dash in, you can keep them at bay with down tilt. And if they're trying to jump in, you can dash back and hit a down tilt. At lower percentages, down tilt combos into itself. And at mid percentages, it sets up for tech situations for if your opponent isn't ready to tech. And a lot of people do miss techs, and being able to hit like down tilt into neutral B into back air, ridiculously good. Or even just like down tilt into neutral B into like jab combos, that's also really good. Just down tilt, hitting down tilt into neutral B, because hitting a neutral B in neutral is ridiculously good, because you get so much from it. You get aerials, you get back air and things like that. It kind of leads into jab. So like doing this and your opponent missing a tech, very, very good. So that'll do it for down tilt. Let's talk about side tilt. So I kind of said like side tilt is a very, very good kill move. Like if your opponents are like at higher percentages, like just hitting jab into side tilt will give you a kill really early on the edge of the stage. Like just hitting jab into side tilt, very good. At lower percentages, it also combos into itself. So you'll be able to like hit, let me see, set the CPU to 0. And then while I'm at it, I'll set them for random DI, just to kind of like give it more of like a real person kind of feel. So like at 0%, you can go jab, forward tilt, dash, jab, forward tilt. Kind of like that, if your opponent's like DIing in. So at lower percentages, it also combos into itself, but it also sets up for tech situations. So like if your opponent doesn't tech it. Also, another thing you can do with this move is you can go jab, forward tilt, jump, neutral B, kind of like down tilt. So like your opponent kind of has to like tech Rend's moves. If they're not ready to tech Rend's moves, you can just kind of keep up the pressure with neutral B to like kind of extend those combos and keep those combos going. Rend's neutral B is really good. It's ridiculously good. We'll talk about neutral B when we talk about neutral B. But yeah, that'll basically do it. Like at lower percentages, it sets up for tech situations. At higher percentages, it can kill. You can chase after it with neutral B to like kind of keep that pressure on, stay on your opponents if they miss a tech or something like that. And what you'll mainly be using it for is at those higher percentages, you'll be hitting people with jab into side special to get kills. But like I say, you could chase after opponents with neutral B at lower percentages. If you hit the side tilt and you chase after opponents with neutral B. So that'll do it for side tilt. I can't stress it enough. Rend is just kind of like a very straightforward kind of character. Like, you don't need to do anything crazy or wild with them. Like, you know, kind of like not hitting 40 or 1 and things like that. You don't have to do any of that. Just kind of like hit people with the sword and go in. And that's basically how you play knock. Like, so that'll do it for forward tilt. Let's talk about up tilt. So up tilt, you'll be seeing and using this move a lot. And the reason why is because one, it's a really good anti-air. So if opponents are jumping at you, you'll see it a lot in the matches. You just kind of like see them jumping at you and you anti-air them with up tilt, which is ridiculously good. Up tilt leads to just about all of Rend's aerials. It leads to back air. It leads to up air. It leads to neutral air. And it also leads, oops, they DI'd out, so I didn't get to down air. And we'll talk about down air. But the fact that this leads to down air is really good, because Nox down air is also really, really good. Most opponents will DI this move out, because if they DI'd out, it's harder for Rend to combo. As you can see, you just have to like go for it. Most people will not DI this move in. Because if they DI'd in, they're afraid of getting hit with up air, and Rend's up air is ridiculous. So yeah, you'll be using up tilt a lot as an anti-air, and it'll also be like your main combo starter, especially out of jab to like go jab up tilt, kind of like that. And once you hit the jab up tilt, you go into your next move, kind of like neutral air, and like kind of keep that pressure on opponents that way. So like I say, can't stress it enough. Very, very straightforward character. You kind of want to get those hits and take them as far as you can, because thing with Rend, you don't get too many hits because your moves are so slow. So yeah, up tilt, very, very good anti-air. It is whiff punishable, so you don't want to just throw it out. You can't just spam up tilt. But if someone does jump at you, you can like just dash back, turn around, up tilt. If the up tilt hits, then you can follow up with the combo. You'll basically use up tilt out of jab, kind of like that, to go into your like your other moves. Another good thing is like at higher percentages, up tilt stops like comboing, simply because Rend can't get up high enough at higher percentages. So one thing you'll be able to do is do jab up tilt, maybe I out, jab up tilt, cancel upwards into up B. So like even at higher percentages where up air won't reach, up B will still reach Rend's up special, which is like the sword dash. You'll see me do that in a lot of matches, because like once they get out of that percent range to like combo, you'll want to like extend your combos with Rend's up special. Oh my gosh, CPU DI. Simply because it allows Rend to like keep on that pressure And then the fact that you can cancel out of up special if it hits is really, really good. So yeah, up tilt combos into basically like all of Rend's aerials, neutral air, back air, down air, and then even at higher percentages, it combos into like up B, so you can cancel up B and keep the pressure going. So that'll do it for up tilt. Very straightforward, good anti-air, good comboing move. You'll be using up tilt mainly out of jab and when you see your opponents jumping at you. So that'll do it for jab, up tilt, down tilt, and forward tilt. Let's talk about Rend's dash attack. So Rend's dash attack isn't the best. It doesn't go as far. But the thing about it is the combo potential with it is crazy. Rend's dash attack at lower percentages combos into jab, so you can hit dash attack, cancel out into jab to like kind of get the chain going that way. At higher percent, wait, technically at all percentages, jab, dash attack will combo into jab, simply because that's kind of the way it is. Like even at like the mid percentages, hitting dash attack, it just combos into jab because of the distance that dash attack sends. Now the thing about dash attack is, you'll also see me do this a lot, is that these mid percentages like 84, dash attack could set up for a tech situation, and if your opponent doesn't tech it, you can dash out of it into forward smash. So you can kind of do like dash attack into forward smash to kind of hit those if your opponent doesn't tech. So it kind of like puts your opponent in like a position to where they always have to be ready to like tech at those mid percentages, and like you'll see me use that a lot in the matches also. It's very, very good. Another thing with dash attack is you can hit it and cancel up into down tilt, kind of not down tilt but down air, because Rend's down air is so active, and down air just kind of like if you hit the spike, it knocks to the ground and sets up for like even more combos. So that's another thing you can do out of like dash attack, and like even on the edge you can do like dash attack into down air to like follow opponents, and if they jump into the down air you get to cancel it. At lower percentages you could just do dash attack, down air, kind of like that. But you'll mainly be using dash attack into jab for those combo extenders. And then like I say, like if you're trying to like sneak a kill in there at like those mid percent ranges, you can just do like dash attack, dash forward, forward smash. And if your opponent doesn't tech and they get hit by the forward smash, that's kind of on them, which is a very good thing for Rend to have when you're trying to like sneak in those kind of kills. So that'll do it for dash attack. Let's go into Rend's aerials. Because Rend's aerials are really big, they're really nuts. They're kind of like the reason why a lot of people want to play Rend, because they see big sword swings, big aerials, and that feels good when you hit people with big sword with big aerials. So let's just kind of like hop straight into it. So Rend's neutral air, this is kind of like the main move you'll be using to like space. Another thing to note about Rend's aerials, like by default, you can't really short hop his aerials. So as you see, this is me trying to do short hop forward air. The startup on forward air is too long, so I can't do it. Also, the startup on back air is too long, so I can't short hop back air. I have to full hop back air in order to get back air, and I have to full hop forward air in order to get forward air. The same also goes with down air. You can't really short hop and get down air. Oh my gosh. You can't really short hop and get down air, as you can see. But you can short hop and get nair. It's a very good grounded tool. It leads to jab because Rend's nair is like, it leads to jab at like lower percentages. It's one of his main comboing aerials. And it's one of the aerials you're really going to want to hit at like those lower percentages to like get combos. So like you can like kind of carry people across the stage with nair by like hitting nair cancel into like another nair, simply because of how nair is. So you can like hit people in the sky, nair cancel into another nair. You can nair cancel into like forward air. So nair will be like your main combo starter and your main comboing aerial. Forward air is just kind of like to space, and back air is just like when you're spacing, trying to get those kills. So like I say, nair is the main one you'll be using a lot, simply because it starts combos at lower percentages, you can do things like nair, jump, nair, and it leads to jab, and you can keep going with the nair trains. You can do things like nair, dash attack, into jab. And the thing about knocked is like, so the way the game works is the more you hit opponents, the less hit stun they have. So that's why in a lot of moments, like a lot of people ask, like, I don't understand what's happening because I'm hitting opponents and they're like flying behind me. So the more you hit opponents in combos, especially with the same move, the less hit stun they have. But the thing about Rend's nair is, yes, the hit stun starts to go away and your opponents start to get out of it faster and they could DI it more. But the hitbox is a giant circle, so even if they manage to like get through you because they don't want to burn their air dodge, you still hit them with the back end of nair, especially in the sky. So like Rend's nair is really, really good. You can combo out of both hitboxes. It's a full 360 hitbox, so you can even like land on people with the back hit and still combo. The back hit has less launch, but you can still hit people with the back hit and like air dash backwards to combo. You mainly want to land on people with nair, kind of like that, and keep the combo going. The higher you are when you hit nair, makes it easier to combo. So like hitting nair in the sky is really, really good because it allows you to like kind of go in those moments like that, like you hit nair in the sky and you can just keep air dashing forward. Like Rend's nair is very, very good. Another thing to note is like at those medium percentages, nair, if your opponents don't tech it, you can basically do things like landing nair, jump into neutral B to basically like chase your opponents. So it's like nair, jump, neutral B to chase your opponents, and if they don't tech the nair hitbox or they DI the nair out, you basically get to put on pressure with neutral B. And like I said, you get other things out of neutral B, like it can lead to a jab, depending on the hitbox you hit. It can also lead to a back air, and this can just be done like when your opponent's at like those percentages where you can't chase them anymore with nair, where you can't like do nair into combos. But at higher percentages like 100, you can do nair into jump, neutral B to keep on that pressure. Very, very good. Like Rend's nair is ridiculously good. Like I said, it's going to be like your main combo starter. It's going to be like one of your main combo tools, and it leads to a lot of things simply because you could just do nair, jump, nair, and that leads to jab or that leads to dash attack. Like landing nair leads to dash attack, which can like get the party started. Landing nair leads to another nair at higher percentages. It's just really, really good, and you get things out of nair like hitting nair into a jab, into an up special, and you can cancel up special into another nair or into a forward air. I mean, even in moments where your opponent is on the ledge, you can be like jump, landing nair. Oops, I didn't get off the stage. Don't die. I was gonna say you could do landing nair into dash forward air when your opponent is like on the edge of the stage. So like hitting nair is very, very good as Rend. I didn't forward air. I had it there, but I didn't forward air. Hitting there with Rend is very, very good because it leads to a lot of his aerials and a lot of his confirms. So that'll do it for nair. I can't believe that doesn't hit. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I can't believe that doesn't hit grounded. So that'll do it for Rend's nair. Now we could talk about down air, because down air is very, very good. Because in this game, as you know, you can cancel moves on hit. Rend's down air is a long active hitbox down. The initial hit spikes, so like the initial start up of down air spikes downward. The lingering hitbox just hits, but the thing is the lingering hitbox, both the lingering hitbox and the spike hitbox, both combos. So you can do things like down air, wave dash down to get combos started off of hitting like a down air from like the top of the screen, kind of like that. So it's like being able to just fall down with a hitbox that you could cancel is really, really good. And like I said, the initial startup hitbox spikes, and that spike is ridiculously easy to combo off of. And you can hit down air, like I said, out of like up tilt. So you can do like jab, up tilt, wave dash, up into down air. Not wave dash, but cancel up into down air to like kind of rinse and repeat like that. So being able to hit down air out of certain moments, I mean, you even do things like nair. Oops. You can do things like nair dash up into down air. You can do like nair jump into down air. So you can do like nair jump and just follow opponents with down air. And if they get hit by it, then technically you could cancel the down air into another move. You can hit down air out of up special, so you can like hit people with like up special cancel into down air. Very like Rend's down air is very good, especially like for combo potential. Simply because it's a long lasting hitbox, and I died. It's a long lasting hitbox that you could cancel out of to get confirms. Like even if you get like the spike and your opponents don't tech it, you can forward smash. So you can down there get the spike into forward smash, kind of like that. So if your opponents aren't ready to tech this spike, you get some really, really good confirms. And then like even at lower percentages, you can get like you can get jabs into up tilts, which that's basically the bread and butter of all of Rend's combos. So down there, hitting people with down air, very, very good. Just being able to hit people with down air and wave dash down to basically like keep that combo pressure going up after throwing out a lingering move. So that's the best part about this, is that the move itself lingers. So you don't really have to aim it. You can just kind of like throw out down there. And if it hits, you basically like keep the combo going. So that'll do it for down air. As you can see, like you tap them once with down air, you could cancel into forward air. You could like technically down air and cancel into another down air. Kind of like that, to like kind of like pogo opponents. Kind of like that. Eventually, like if your opponent doesn't tech the down air, and like I say, you can always down air cancel into like forward smash and things like that. Rend's down air is very, very good. Very, very good move to throw out in neutral, like if your opponent isn't expecting it, like you haven't done it all game. Your opponents wouldn't be ready to tech it. They wouldn't be ready to like respond to getting hit by down air. It's a good edge guarding tool. Like as you can see, you just kind of like jump off stage with down air. If it hits, you can cancel up into up special. You can go into forward air. Like Rend's down air is very, very good for like catching opponents off guard and even like edge guarding, because the soft hitbox can just knock opponents away to where they can't recover. So that'll do it for down air. Really want to talk about down air because down air is a very, very good combo tool. It's a very good combo tool to use in neutral if your opponent isn't ready for it. It leads to some really, really good confirms. Like I said, at like higher percentages. At higher percentages, it leads to like forward smash. Off stage, it's a good edge guarding tool. It's a good combo starter at low percentages. Like Rend's down air is ridiculously good. Like I say, you never lose anything going off down air to like going off stage to like contest recoveries with down air. It's one of the easiest moves he has to like contest recoveries with. So that'll do it for down air. Let's talk about back air. So Rend's bear goes nuts. The launch on it is crazy. It's one of your few moves that you could throw out to like get a random kill outside of side tilt. It's also one of his aerial moves that has the less amount of end lag. So if you jump and throw out forward air, you kind of gotta wait a while before you can move again. Because forward air covers so much range. If you jump and throw out neutral air, you kind of gotta wait a while. But back air ends immediate. Like, I won't say immediately, but a lot faster than the other moves. It also comes out a lot faster than his other aerials. Like, back air is nuts. You'll see me do jump, wave dash, back air. Kind of like that. It's very, very good. It's a very good neutral tool, especially at like those higher percentages. Back air does have two hitboxes, so it has like a backwards hitbox, like when they're fully behind the sword, that knocks away. But it also has a hitbox in front of him that knocks forward. And if you hit somebody with this hitbox that knocks forward, they don't get launched as far, and you can combo into it. So kind of like that. So like even if you hit with like the sour spot of back air, you get a combo kind of like that. And then if you hit with like just straight back air, you get to basically like dash and keep up the pressure. So you can do things like back air dash forward tilt, or you can do things like back air dash jump back air to like catch out jumps. So like back air is just a very, very good like catch move. Oh my gosh, I died. Back air is a very good catch move, and like I said, like those higher percentages, like when you and your opponents are playing neutral, it's very good to go for like wave dash back air. and then being able to wave dash off the stage. Well, not wave dash, but air dash back air. And being able to just like air dash back with like this huge gigantic hitbox that people aren't ready for is very, very good. Especially like when a knockback on it is so nuts. You could basically like loop back air into combos also. You could do like up tilt jump back air and it'll knock forward depending on the hitbox you get. Kind of like that, like as you saw it knock forward, and then you can just wave dash and keep going with the pressure. But you'll mainly be using this move to like secure kills and get kills off the stage. Like back air is ridiculously nuts and it covers a lot of range. And like I said, lower percentages, it leads to combos. So you can do things like back air wave dash back into like dash attack. You can do back air wave dash down, kind of like that. You can cover the stage with it. You can air dash back and cover off stage with it. Because it ends so far, like just being able to, like it goes so far, being able to air dash into this move is 100% nuts. Especially like when opponents don't see it coming, because you're kind of like here, you're kind of like in the center stage, you just air dash back into back air. Really, really good. So that'll do it for back air. Just a hard hitting move. Very good for spacing. Very good for securing kills because back air does start to kill at like really early percentages, especially when you catch opponents off stage with it. Back air puts in a lot of work. So that'll do it for back air. Let's talk about forward air. Not forward air. Let's talk about up air. So Rend's up air is just a swipe upwards. It's basically the cloud. It hits really, really far behind him. As you can see, you can fall on opponents with it and it'll kind of like pop them upwards. There we go. And that falling hitbox combos into things like back air. So you can do like falling up air into back air. And this move combos without having to cancel. That's how much hit stun this move has. So like if you hit like a falling up air, you can combo this move without having to cancel it. You just kind of like do falling up air into back air to hit opponents. So that's kind of like it with up air as for the falling part. But the main part you'll be hitting with up air is out of up tilt to hit aerial opponents. So you'll be hitting a lot of up tilt into up air. CPU's DIing perfectly every time. But you'll hit a lot of up tilts into like up airs to get combos started. And the up air has, I won't say 3 because I believe it has more hitboxes. Up air has a lot of different hitboxes. So depending on where you hit people with the up air, depends on the direction they fly. So if you hit them with the front of the sword, they'll fly forward, as you can see there. If you hit them with the middle of the sword, they'll fly kind of like above Rend to like kind of keep the combos going. So what you want to do is you kind of want to hit people with the middle part of the sword. If you're hitting them with the back swing, they'll fly behind you. If you're hitting them with the front swing, they'll fly kind of like in front of you. So you have to pay attention to where you're hitting opponents at with this up air. As you can see, like I hit him with the back hit, he kind of like flew behind me. So you really want to pay attention, simply because this move has so many random like launch angles. You never really know like which direction your opponent's going to fly. Like as you can see at that time, they flew behind me. So you kind of really want to aim this up air. They flew forward there. So you really want to aim the up air to like get those ladder combos, because Rend does have really, really good ladder combos, especially when your opponent isn't ready to DI them. So up air will kind of like it's kind of like your main juggle tool. And that's the thing about Rend, because Rend has horizontal covers like carries and vertical carries. At the higher percentages, like once up air stops comboing into itself, you can use up special to chase and keep under pressure if you knock opponents upwards. So up air will be like your main juggle tool, very DI dependent. But if you read like your opponent's DI, you can carry them to the top of the screen, kind of like that. You just have to read your opponent's DI. Up air covers a lot of area, and if your opponent mess up and you read their DI with up air, you can carry them to the top of the screen and like get an easy kill. So that'll do it for up air. Let's talk about forward air. So forward air is a big swing forward. Forward air has, from what I've realized when playing, is 2 hitboxes. It has a sweet spot, which is like further in front of it, and it has a sour spot, which is like really close. The sour spot doesn't send as far as the sweet spot, which is further in front of it, and the sour spot doesn't necessarily kill. Rend's forward air is really strong, covers a lot of space. It's a very good move to edge guard with because it covers so much area. That was down air, not forward air. But it covers so much area, so you can just kind of like throw out forward air to keep opponents at bay, and then you can also cancel out of this move when you hit opponents off the stage with it. Gosh, Eureka's recovery. So you can like also throw it off stage to like threaten opponents and keep them at bay. At lower percentages, it combos kind of like Nair. You can like hit forward air, wave dash up and fall with another forward air. Well, not wave dash, cancel up and fall with another forward air. Reason being because you have to remember forward air has a lot of startup time. So if you're trying to combo forward air into forward air, you want to forward air, cancel up, or cancel diagonally, so that you have enough time to throw out another forward air, kind of like that. Unless you hit a forward air that leads off stage, then you can just dash forward and forward air again. So that'll basically do it for forward air. Just covers a lot of range, very good edge guarding tool. At lower percentages, like all of Rend's aerials, it combos. It's very good for pressuring opponents off stage, very good for keeping them at bay. But you have to realize, you see that end lag, like how long it takes me to jab before after throwing out forward air. This move is extremely punishable. Also, you have to full hop to use this move. You can't short hop and do it. So if you want to space with forward air, you have to full hop. The thing about full hopping is that it's very telegraphed. So your opponent see you jumping, they're like, he's going to throw out an aerial. I'm not messing with that. I'm going to run away and whiff punish. And you don't want to get whiff punished as much with Rend because your moves are really, really slow. So that'll do it for all of Rend's aerials. We covered down air, up air, back air, and forward air. Let's go into Rend specials. Now, Rend specials is like where he truly shines, because Rend specials are like kind of ridiculous when you think about them. So let's go into neutral special. Everyone loves the sword toss. The sword toss is Rend's neutral special. It's also one of his best neutral tools. Okay, I thought I died. It's also one of his best neutral tools. As I showed, at medium percents, you can hit people with like neutral air and jump into neutral special. And hitting people with neutral special like leads to things like forward air. Also leads to things like back air. So you can like neutral special and turn around into back air, kind of like that. You can do neutral special into jab to get jabs. Also, so if you do neutral special and don't press anything, Rend slides. So that's why it's like a good gap breaker, because you can like do neutral special and slide into a jab to break that neutral. But if you do neutral special and hold back, you don't get the slide and Rend lands and turns around. So that's how you get the back air. You do it and you hold backwards, and Rend basically turns around when he lands, and you could jump and go do the back air. So that's how you get the back air out of neutral special, and you'll get the most distance and neutral breaking potential when you just throw it down and don't press anything and let Rend slide into like the next move you want him to do. Like you could do it and slide into side tilt. You could do it, slide into jab. You could do it and slide into up tilt. So you can do like sliding up tilt. It's a very good neutral tool. How far you slide doesn't depend on anything. It's just like you could short hop and do it and still get the slide kind of like that. So it's very, very good, especially when you and your opponent are like in these mid-range like areas right here, to just be like and break that neutral immediately and like have your opponent have to guess after getting hit, which is very scary because you don't want to guess after getting hit by Rend. Is very, very good. And then like I also showed off earlier in the video, you can use it to keep up the pressure. So that's Aerial's neutral special. That's the one I talk about because that's the one most people use, which is Aerial neutral special. But grounded neutral special is completely different and it's also extremely cool. So grounded neutral special, you throw the sword. It does have a hitbox at the end, but what you want to hit with is the initial throwing hitbox. And because the initial throwing hitbox pulls opponents back towards you for like combo potential. So you can do like neutral special into jab, kind of like that. You can do neutral special into up tilt. You can do neutral special into up B. You can just kind of do neutral special into a lot of things. You can even do like neutral special. I didn't get my dash back. Okay. Neutral special into side tilt. Kind of like that. That's what I was trying to do. But you can even do like neutral special into side tilt. It's really, really good. At higher percentages, jab starts to have more hit stun. So you'll be able, you're able to combo jab into neutral special. But that's like at the higher percentages. So like leads to like, it's like really good for like mix-ups. Like I say, it has 2 hitboxes. It has like a throwing hitbox that hits opponents, but it also has the initial hitbox when they're up close that brings them back to you that you can use for combos. This move is ridiculously cool. Really, really cool. Simply because it's like the sword toss. I don't think I've seen a move like this in any other platform fighter, especially from like a sword character, to like give them that kind of like neutral potential. So just being able to like throw out the sword and hit opponents is very, very good. And if they're too close, it drags them back for combo potential. You'll mainly be hitting opponents with this and going for jab, because technically everything you would want to hit from hitting the neutral special on the ground, you can hit that from jab. So you could do like neutral special, jab into up tilt, neutral special, jab into side tilt, neutral special, jab into down tilt. Kind of like that. Everything you'll want to hit, you can get from jab. And if your opponent misses the tech, you can do neutral special into forward smash, because it'll bring them behind you, kind of like that. So that's only if your opponent misses the tech. That's not necessarily true, but if your opponent does miss the tech, they can die to forward smash. So that'll do it for neutral special. You'll mainly be using the aerial version for movement. And like I said, if you do the aerial version and hold the opposite direction, when you land, you'll turn the opposite direction, and that's how you get the back air. I've had a lot of people ask like, how do you get the back air out of neutral special? That's basically how you get it. You'll throw out neutral special, hold the opposite direction, and when you land, you'll be backwards and you can just go for the back air. Very good kill confirm, and it's a good burst kill confirm, because you just randomly do it from like across the stage. So like your opponent may not be expecting it. Especially like I say, like after you hit like a neutral air jump, neutral special into back air, kind of like that. And you could like basically like sneak kill confirms in that way. It's like, oh, they didn't tech, kind of like that. Very, very good thing for Rend to have, because you don't expect him to like close that gap after hitting opponents. So that'll do it for neutral special. Let's talk about side special. So on the ground, side special is a command grab. You can also cancel out of this command grab. Kind of like that. So yeah, very, very cool. A lot of people don't know that Rend has a command grab because you don't see it as much. So like at higher percentages, if you do hit an opponent with the command grab, you want to like cancel diagonally up so you can get like a forward air or a neutral air or up air. Another thing to note is if you hit an opponent with this on the edge of the stage, you both die. Thing is Rend dies before them, as you can see there. You can kind of like mix this in certain things because you can grab opponents off the ground. So you can do things like jab, down tilt, cancel, jab, down tilt, cancel into like side special. If your opponent isn't ready, they can get grabbed. And you can keep combos going like that. At higher percentages, you can do down tilt. And if they don't take the down tilt, you can go for a side special. Then, like he has a lot of cool ways that you can lead into side special if your opponent isn't ready. But yeah, that'll basically do it for side special. Like I say, remember it can go off stage, and you do die before your opponents, and at lower percentages, you can like cancel out of this, go forward, and lead into up tilt, which like I said before, is one of Rend's best combo starters. Kind of like that. But in the sky, side special isn't a command grab, it's a sword swing. And as you can see, you can also cancel out of this sword swing also. So it's basically like really good for using recovery. So kind of how neutral special stabs into the stage. So what you can do is if you're off the stage, stab into the stage, up B, and kind of like use neutral special to get back on. Or you can use neutral special to, side special. You can use side special to get you as close to the stage so that you can neutral special into the stage. So that's like a really good thing to do, to mix up your recovery, to be able to like side special, neutral special, jump, and then up B and wall hop. Very, very good for mixing up Rend's recovery and getting back onto the stage. You'll basically use side special in the sky to mix up your landing options and get as close to the stage as you can. But like I also showed, you can cancel out of this move. It has really slow startup, so you can't really combo into it. But if you hit an opponent with it and you're not ready, you can just kind of like air dash down into the ground to get those combos started. So that'll do it for aerial side special. You'll mainly be using it as a recovery move to get closer to the stage. And that'll be about it. So let's talk about up special. So up special is the same on the ground as in the sky. It's basically a big swing, sword swing upward. This move covers a lot of distance upwards. Like, you can use this move to cover like full jumps because it hits so high in the sky. Best thing about this move is that you can cancel out of this move. Also a very good edge guard tool because it's kind of like a hitbox going all the way up. But you can cancel out of this move for like some really cool combos at like mid to like higher percentages where like say you hit like an up air and they're too far up, you can up B to get closer, or even you can hit like up tilt into up B to like get combos and stuff like that. Very, very good because once you like at those mid percentages, once you hit up B, you could cancel into another aerial like forward air. So like at mid percentages, you can do things like jab, up tilt, up special, forward cancel into forward air, but like confirms that way. Really, really good. The fact that you can hit this up special and then keep comboing. And then the fact, like I said, is the hitbox is huge. It hits really high, like above Rend. It covers a lot of area above Rend. So it's also like a very good anti-air because the hitbox is so active. So see if I can show up, like, see how high up above Rend it hits, and then you being able to hit it and cancel into like forward air like that is really, really good. It's also, like I said, a very good edge guarding tool because it hits so far like above him. You can like go low and edge guard opponents with up B because it goes so high. It's kind of like a hitbox all the way up. And it lets you cover so many different areas. I mean, you can even start off ledge pressure by going like up B into back air so that you can double jump because you get your up B back when you touch the wall. So like up B is very good. It allows you to position yourself for like back air and things like that. And like do offstage pressure. You'll see that a lot. I do use up B a lot as like a combo extender and an edge guarding tool. Up special is very, very good, and simply because of the fact that you can cancel out of it and the fact that you get another one if you like touch the wall. Like Rend's up special is nuts because of how much like area and ground it covers. So that'll do it for up special. Let's talk about down special. Now down special is a weird one. So down special is a shoulder tackle into the ground. As you can see, he shoulder tackles into the ground. You can do it from the sky to fall down. So you can do things like loser special, jump into like down special. It is a hitbox all the way down. as you can see. But best thing about this is kind of like if you hit down air, you can wave dash down for, not wave dash, air dash down for combos. You can do the same thing with down special. So with down special, you can down special and cancel downwards to get combos. As you can see right there. You can even do like down special cancel down into like forward smash. You can do it into like jump forward air. You can do it into up tilt. It's really, really good. I still think cancel down tilt is better, but you can hit this and cancel out into other moves and into other follow-ups. Like I say, I still think down air cancel is better, simply because of the spike qualities. But being able to like down special and move across the stage and like get confirms and things that way after like hitting it is really, really good. Really good. I think down air is better, but you can use down special simply because it's like, it's more of a safer hitbox, because if you miss down air, you get punished. If you miss this, you don't get punished because he bounces back up. So you can bounce up, and then you can even do neutral B out of it. So you can like bounce up and then use neutral B. Also, it counts like if you, so hitting the ground doesn't count as landing on the ground, so you don't get your double jump or anything else back. So if you get high enough, like you can up special, jump, down special, jump, and then neutral B, kind of like that. That's if you're trying to like get tricky and you're trying to like throw your opponent off, if they're getting used to the tempo of you just throwing out aerials. So they'll do it for down special, and I think that's it for all the specials. We talked about neutral special, side special, down special, and up special. So that's just about everything. The last thing we'll have to talk about is Rend smash attacks. So I think Rend probably has the best forward smash in the game. This forward smash is crazy. The hitbox is nuts. It hits like above like on platforms. So like if you're ever playing on a platform stage and you want to use platform pressure, you could just forward smash because it covers platforms because the hitbox is so huge. Really, really hard to like jump behind and get around. And being able to like use tech chases and like throw this move out after a tech chase is really good. Like your opponent has to be ready to like not get hit by forward smash. You can also cancel out of it. So like at lower percentages, if you hit it, it gives you a combo. But usually like at those mid to higher percentages, it starts knocking away. Because the knockback on it is really, really good. As I showed, like if your opponent gets hit by like dash attack and they don't tech, you can like dash attack and dash into forward smash. Like putting your opponent in a situation where they need to tech and they don't tech and they get hit by forward smash is very, very good. Rend's forward smash is crazy good. I also showed you can do like down air, and if your opponent doesn't tech it, they get hit by forward smash. It's like Rend's forward smash is crazy good. You see a lot of Rends throw it out. Up smash, not so good. It does combo. As you can see, like it does combo, but it doesn't kill as hard as like forward smash. Like it knocks up, but it doesn't combo. The best thing is like if you hit a forward smash, you can like kind of like cancel into up B to kind of like keep on the pressure. But that's about it. Like forward, you don't get much out of up smash. I would say if you can hit an up smash, probably go for forward smash, because forward smash is just crazy. And down smash is kind of how we talked about down B when he bounces up. Well, down smash is the same thing. You can kind of use it the same way. You could do down smash and cancel out to get combos. You can even do, as you saw right there, down smash into cancel forward smash at like lower percentages. Because the knock up on down smash isn't that high. It doesn't get like high into like higher percentages. So like at like these like mid percentages, you could do like down smash cancel into like forward smash, or you can do down smash cancel into up special into forward air, kind of like that, because it starts to knock opponents upwards. It kind of like forces you to like reach out as far as you can using up special. But like at the lower percentages, you can do like down smash, down smash cancel into up tilt. You can do down smash into down air, because it does leave you aerial. You can do like down smash into up air. So kind of like that. Thing is your opponent has to be on you. So once again, if you're trying to like land on, if you can land a down smash, you can land a forward smash, and forward smash will just straight up kill. So unless you're like trying to stunt on opponents, like say you hit them with like the spike hitbox of down air, so you're like down air cancel into down smash to like kind of like cancel. So it's like down air, down smash, cancel, kind of like if you're like trying to flex, you can do that. But I would recommend like if you can hit down smash, you can hit forward smash. So that'll do it. That'll cover all Rend's moves. We talked about his smash attacks, we talked about his aerials and his specials. Like I say, Rend, big sword character. Everyone likes big sword character. I think Rend is completely straightforward and probably the best beginner friendly character that they have. Simply because you don't have to do like any crazy like combos. You don't have to do like forward air one hit and cancel into this. Like you could just kind of like do neutral air cancel into neutral air and still get your damage. You could do like forward air cancel into neutral air, or neutral air cancel into forward air, still get your damage. And his combos are mainly just jab into up tilt. That's really about it. You'll be doing a lot of jab into up tilt and some follow-ups that way, and you won't really start getting like much of the advanced stuff until you start doing like up B hits into cancel forward airs to get confirms that way. And then even then, if you don't use those confirms at like higher percentages, you have jab into forward tilt, and forward tilt just straight up kills at like those higher percentages. You even have back air to like just kind of like throw out and hit opponents like when they're trying to recover and things like that. Like probably the most beginner friendly character that they have. So gamers, that'll do it for the Rend breakdown. Hope this helps out you gamers. If you would have like had any questions about Rend, like I say, he's very straightforward, very easy to play, not like hard or difficult or anything like that. You just kind of like swing big sword. So hopefully you gamers are looking forward to the Rend gameplay showing off Rend, because I had a lot of fun playing Rend. I had a lot of fun playing Noct, but I think playing Rend was more fun than playing Noct. And that's crazy to say, because Rend is Noct is ridiculously fun, but Rend is more fun. So hopefully this video helped you gamers out. If it did, leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Enjoy the Noct matches that'll be coming along with the guide to show them off. And I will catch you gamers in the next one. Bye.